Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. It's Godan. So Zalon should be wrapping up his stream sometime soon. Definitely appreciate the handoff. It's been quite an event. You can tell by the thumbnail that my Alliance TR All-Stars has put in some serious work from last night. From last night until today, we've done some serious work. I think when I finally crashed out, we were at rank 38. But we've moved up. Now looking at the leaderboard, we have a few players who need a quick shout out. Our number 1 player for VP, 2,700 battles. Number 3 player has 3,200. Number 4, 2,500. And we're looking at 30-30 by Rymaster. Just some great numbers. Some people actually putting in some time and hitting it hard. I mean, they're doing what it takes to get our alliance, to get us up there within that top 10. Also, they're living up to their commitment. Like Crazy Joker said, once you set a goal, you got to hit it, man. You can't say you're going to hit so many souls and just not do it. So kudos to those players. Really great effort. And looking at the leaderboard, I'm sure it was shared. Hey, Luvin. Thanks for joining, man. Rank 5. Alliance total 1644. Rank 5 from last night. I was kind of concerned as to what was going on with the event and our Alliance placement. But it is a solid... Angel, hello, man. It's a solid rank 5. We have 34,000 above events. Events are... And we're looking to do more. This leaderboard for the top 50, we spoke about this the last few days, making records. So close. So many of these are just hundreds of thousands off. Or less. Looking at 1.5, most likely to be in the top 50. Mark Allure, welcome, bud. Good to have you again. I mean, look at this. 1.4, 1.46. Look at that. It's going to be a battle to the very end. And so, as it was said last night, it's still so very fluid as to who's going to place in the top 50. I mean, look at Kayak. They're ranked 50. I think yesterday, if you look back, they were in the mid to low 20s or in the teens. Now they're falling off the board. So this is it's crazy. It is crazy. And here we are in rank 5. And we're not stopping. We're actually trying to hit rank 3. So we have a ways to go. It may be possible. It may not. But we're not going to give up. We're committed. We have players who are still not quite at the mark. But we're going to get there. Hey, Joe NTG. Thank you very much. It has been challenging. So myself, if we look at my ranking, I'm at 37,000. My goal is at least 40,000 by the end of the event. I'd like to do what Soldier did and hit 50,000, 52,000, but it's a long shot. My resources are dwindling. I'm using them up. I was not able to grind as much today as I would like to have. It's Sunday, had personal obligations, a dinner party, and other things. So I've got to get at it now. Got to get at it and try to make up for some lost time, which means most likely I will use some gems and possibly get a relic or two just to give myself and our team a little bit of a boost to get a little stronger foothold on this rank. Rank 5 is looking good right now, but would like to at least get it up a little bit higher for sure. So I haven't rated in a while. So now I got my level 1 tightened up to level 17. Use my XP relics. Hitting all the little lands with him. It's been helpful because even though he's only level 17, it takes a little bit of time. I might lose some troops. I'm not, just wasting the XP. So I'm putting it to good use, man. Putting it to good use. By this time in the event, most players have acquired themselves Zeus. I looked on Facebook today, just a few minutes ago, and I see that a lot of folks have been able to level up their new Zeuses, you know, past level 32, level 34, level 44, doing real good with it. I got chicken scratch for resources, man. I know others who are out there. You think I have a lot of gold? Some they're never gonna run out. I'm envious of some others. So if you're envious of me, that's okay. I look at the folks who have 999 or 657 gold millions. That's what I'm looking like. But I have been spending. It's just I can't spend fast enough. I am in the growing mode, so I will be spending. I will be spending. But this is nice being able to switch from my big guy to my little guy, vice versa. Can't always get the XP. I gotta have the guaranteed wins. I don't want to lose a lot of troops. Trying to save my resources for the upcoming. What do we got coming up? Fusion event, right? When food is scarce for everyone. So we want to make this fusion event a good one. Boyd, welcome to the stream. My dios, they both are not perfect. Hey Zeus, PP, welcome back. They have mixed skills. One is damage, health, and one is armor piercing, armor, I think. Something like that. We can take a look at it in just a moment. You don't want. I gotta hit this first. I don't want to give up lands when I have a chance to get them. I do appreciate how the developers with their updates have made it so that when you hit a land that's already under attack. Stephen Robinson, thank you. Really appreciate that, man. It makes it all worthwhile. It really does. But I like how the developers have made it so now it says land already under attack. Before it would just give you a server error, man, and kick you out. So kudos to them for fixing it up. Hey, One Wing, Sephiroth. We're doing pretty good. We're doing pretty good. Right now, we had a serious move, I'm telling you, man. I went to bed last night. I think we're either ranked 35 or ranked 38. We slipped because during the live streams, we were down in the 20s. Maybe I think 27 or 28, whatever. And Hammer was right behind us. NTG Hammer was right behind us. I woke up. Perfect. And we were ranked level 10. Maybe I think we were ranked 11. Within minutes, we were 10. An hour or two, we were 9, 8, 7, 6. We're ranked 5, man. We are ranked 5 in this event. So the math from the leaders setting up the team is sort of working out. They figured we need to have 7K extra above the 28,000. So 35,000 is our minimum. And we have many who have gone past the 35,000, myself included. Now, I haven't hit 40,000, but I'm still past 35. But 35 is our bare minimum that people have to get to. Most have already gotten to Zeus. A few have not, but they're getting there. They're just not getting it on day 1, 2. Day 3, they're moving through the process. So quick look at my dios. My big boy, he's got militia damage and health, right? I think. Let's see. No, armor and damage, okay? So I got one with armor and damage, and the small one should be armor piercing and health. I went with the damage one first because I was primarily thinking about attacking offensive skills. Yeah, armor piercing and health. Now this is the one I want to level up and put on my land or my garrison as a defender. Last week or the week before, I did get some very nice defensive wins with Dionysus on my garrison with a very nice setup of relics. Not with Calvarax relics, all militia relics. No mixed militia relics besides the Xiphos that come with him, the 4-star and 3-star. And no resistance or defensive relics. Going all offensive. Actually had a nice win with my Kronos as well on defense. I'll share that in the upcoming video. Every once in a while you got to mix it up and you got to go against the norm. It might be hard to think out of the box, but if you switch it up, people aren't always ready for it. And it gives you a good success. Man, you got to get yourself a Dionysus, I tell you. If they offer him again, if they offer him for 16,000, 18,000, or put him Again, as a low level Titan soul count in an event, you got to push for them. I suggest possibly getting on an event alliance where you don't have to go to the end, but if you hit a good minimum, maybe 7 or 8K as a team, and that'll get you enough souls to get you a 4-star Titan, that's another good avenue for anybody who's new to get themselves a 4-star Titan without breaking the bank. Roberto, hello. That's what I'm saying, Stephen Robinson. The best tip is to get yourself with an event alliance, one that doesn't require you to complete the event, but has a appropriate amount of souls to get by each member that will put you into the top 50. That will get you the alliance ranking reward. That's the way that a lot of players get their first 4 stars. And a lot of event alliances, we talked about this yesterday, they are in leagues where they settle for the gems. They settle for getting gems at the season end. And also, if they're not going to place in an event, they try to get the 4,000 gems event award, whatever ranking that takes. But the 4,000 gems, and after a few events like that, each member has enough gems to complete an event without spending monies. Save tokens, save daily gems, save, and then spend it when you got a winner. Stephen Robinson, personally, a few alliances that I would recommend to help you out as a free-to-play. Reckon Nomad, thank you. I'd say check out NTG. That's the non-toxic gaming alliance. Hello to the family all-star, absolutely. But non-toxic, they're a good starting team. Different castle levels can go into non-toxic. There are different alliances within the family, but that's a good one. Also, there's a free-to-play event alliance called Dark Magic. I wish John Wiki was here. He put together an event alliance. I just don't remember the name at this time, and I apologize, John. I don't remember your alliance's name. I can see the little pic of it. I just can't remember the name. They're another free-to-play event alliance. They don't always go for the top 50 in each event. They are structured to go a few events and then finish in the top 50 for like the most important events. So instead of going for a relic in an event as a ranking reward, they'll settle for the gems and just save them up, man. Just like these guys, just like Shai said, man, you save them up. You do it the smart way. It is very possible. Yeah, you got to get the relics and you just save up the relics. You don't use them. And the way you save them up, you just don't gather them, man. Roft, yeah, Highland, you can definitely. I'd recommend folks. NTG was my very first alliance, so excellent alliance to go with. Thank you, Dang. We've been trying, man. I still want to hit I want to hit the 40,000. I want to do it for the alliance, man. I really want to put it in. If we can hit the top 3, I will be extremely satisfied. We have a few folks who have not made it to the to Zeus quite yet, so they have not made the bare minimum of the event requirement, finishing plus 7,000. I hear good things about our alliance. My first time with them. It's a good guarantee that the folks will keep their promise and get it done as to what they said they'd get done. So we're looking at adding quite a few thousand souls onto our alliance total within the next, how many hours do we get? Next 26, 27, 28 hours, whatever it is. So I think we're going to do very good. Yeah, Sephiroth, hit him up, man. Let him know who to contact. I think it's D. I think D is the contact for both those alliances. Keep it up. Don't stop. Everyone better make requirements, man. That's the one reason I definitely joined. Looking forward to the experience of being in an event alliance. And I want to see everybody keep their word, man. Especially because we had some who went above and beyond. And they let everybody know in the beginning they would go above and beyond if everyone hit the minimum. So let's not waste their time and their efforts by not doing it. And for the members of the alliance, in any alliance, anywhere across the board, for any player who's hitting 3,000 battles in a season or more, it is very impressive, man. You guys are just straight rocking it. hitting 3,000 battles. I was trying to figure out the math. If I was doing 3 battles a minute, you know, that's still a lot of time put in, period. So definitely kudos to you. And that means when you put in 3,000 battles, man, you ain't spending no money. That's just hardcore grinding. That's taking it to the limit. I mean, that is very impressive. For those of us who can't put the time in, I gotta make the balance between using relics. You're very welcome, Steven. Yeah, you can hook her, look her up on in-game. You can find her in-game. The requirement for the NTG alliance is that you use the band app for outside communications, and that's basically it. And be non-toxic. That's one of the big things too. But yeah, this event, this is a pretty incredible what's taking place with this event in the leaderboard. John Wiki asked me if I remember what the ranking leaderboard was for Chronos, and it's in one of my videos. It's also shared in Facebook as to what timestamp it is to take a look at the leaderboard, the concluding leaderboard for Chronos. I think this one's blowing it away by a long mile. This event is going to overrun Chronos by a long shot, just because we have the additional day. And I do hope a kind reminder for everybody: don't change alliances till after the season change and after the event ends, because if you change alliances before the event ends, at season change, you will lose. You will lose your ranking during the event because your souls will be gone, and you won't get the alliance reward. It won't happen. Don't make that mistake. So top 50 for Chronos was over 1 million. I still think we're going to go well above with this event. There are quite a few folks in here who are with NTG live right now in this live stream. 400 battles this time, you don't like it. Whenever you're putting in the grind, like I said, I shared it the other day, I think the most battles I did in any event was 1,400 or so battles. 1,400 or a little bit more. And yeah, man, by that time your eyes are bleeding. Some people might have hurt fingers or whatnot, but for me, I just can't see. I straight go blind. It's tough, man. But if you have the time, grinding is the way to go, especially if you want to do multiple events. For any new players, when we talk about grinding, that just means putting the time in and only using your gems to refresh your portal stones. There's no buying of relics. You may choose to use the relics that are rewarded during the event, but you don't buy any event relics to speed up your rating. You do it one battle at a time. You're refreshing your portal stones. Myself, I refresh all portal stones for 150 or whatever it is. A lot of players refresh 10 gems at a time. For me, I feel like I'm losing time when I do it that way. I'd rather do a full set of a full refresh, because when I do the math, I just calculate how many times I have to refresh to my next goal. Whether I have 1 refresh, 8 refreshes, whatever it is. I just want to know how many times do I need to refresh my stones. So I'm not counting battles anymore because that gets tedious. I'm just counting refreshes. I got 40 more refreshes and I'm done with the event. 20 more refreshes, I'm done with the event. Makes it real easy. But I also don't typically wait for the natural refreshes. Only do that during the workday. Yeah, contact DNTG, but it's DEE space NTG. She'll take care of you. She is the leader for 2 of non-toxic alliances. What's up, Zerat, man? We're going at you guys, man. It's a battle between me and you, bro. We're fighting for 5th. It's all good. Actually, we're fighting for 4th. We got 5th. You guys got 4th. We were ahead of you there for a minute earlier today. If we take it from you guys, good battle, man. Either way, it's been a good battle. I'm impressed with TR All Stars and taking it down again from like 38 or 35 last night to number 5 today. I don't know if we ever hit number 4 though. I think rank 5 is the lowest we've gotten. Correct me if I'm wrong, if anybody remembers or recalls, or anybody looked today. This busy day, man, busy day. I did use some gems early in the day to keep my soul count up and do some raiding. The lowest I was ranked within the alliance was ranked 8. Now I'm 13. I'm trying to get back. I'm trying to get into the top 10 for the alliance. Then I'll feel solid, like I did something. Your glass screen protector has a chip by the battle button. Hey, I gotta ask you guys this. Natural Motion owes me a new phone, and I'll tell you why. And I'd like to know if you guys have the same thing. After this battle, I'll tell you guys. I'll show you guys. You won't be able to see it, but you'll be able to understand it a little bit more clearer. Come on, don't lose my... Come on, man. Nice. All right. So take a look. Right there. Yeah, in the upper right, where you have the little meter bars for your resources, for your gems, your food, and your gold. Those 3 meter bars, those 3 circles, they're burned into my screen. Are they burnt into your screen too? I don't know how it did that, but the 8, 34, 100, all those 3 things, they're burnt into my screen, man. So even when I'm not playing the game, I still see my resource counts. That's pretty crazy. My little girl was like, what are those dots on your phone? That tells you how much I played Dawn of Titans. I don't know, man. It's burnt into my screen. That's why I'm curious if anybody else has that on their phone. It's not like I leave it, the game on when I'm not playing. It's just when I'm playing. It's weird. It is very weird. And it won't go away. Yeah, I think I'm going to charge Natural Motion for another phone. It doesn't happen to you. Yeah, you're the guy with the gold, man. I'm telling you. I want to be like you, big guy. I'm serious, man. The damage is done, dude. It is nuts. I don't get it. Just one day I noticed it. I'm like, what's wrong with my phone? Well, I'm glad it hasn't happened to anybody else, but I'm really shocked, man. I got a Samsung S9 Plus. I'd like to try to get one of those new Samsungs, that foldable phone. That just looks pretty wild. That looks pretty cool. Got to get these guys in the trees. Should have brought a fireball. They're here somewhere. Was this the one without them? Are they not there? No, they're not there. Sometimes they're there, sometimes they're not. I need an iPhone. Never had an iPhone, man. I don't think I can do that. I feel like I'd be cheating. It's like I wear Pumas, man. I don't wear Adidas. I don't want to do that. So I gotta push to the 40K. I got what, 2,500 to go. I'm gonna pull one relic. So looking at the leaderboard again, 1648. Zerat's right there in Beta Soul. 1672. So 24,000 is the lead. We got a solid 30,000 on rank 6. It'll be hard for us to drop out of the top 5 by tomorrow. Again, how many more hours have we got of this? We got 28 hours to go. And within those last 2 hours, the numbers are going to jump and spike like crazy. So possibly by tomorrow, we'll see most of these alliances, even the bottom alliances, up at least another 200,000. So we're looking at possibly 17 or 18 just for the top 50. Now, there was chit chat and a lot of questions being asked about what's the top 100 look like. And I think it was earlier in the day 13, 1,300,000. But that may have even gone up for the top 100 as well. So looking at the ranking rewards for the top 100, honestly, when I think about the event alliances that do it for free, be better to drop down to rank 101 to 250 and get the 4,000 gems. It's great to pick up one of these relics, but it's not going to be enough. You'd rather, after thinking about how the folks are doing it for free, saving up and hitting the hard events, take yourself down, drop down to the 101 and 250. But just be careful dropping, because there's going to be quite a few other alliances dropping as well to try to get themselves those 4K gems. It is a good shot to get those 4K gems. One Frenzy is present. Donovan, thank you, man. One Frenzy. This has been a beast, man. I don't think there's going to be any battle for the choice token. Honestly, that comes up in many of the events. People ask, what do you want to get? Do you want to get the Relic? And most people don't want to get the Relic. I did talk with him, man, and he had messaged me a few times today, earlier on, all at the same time. But it's Sunday, man. I got other obligations. I was not able to respond. And he unsent those messages, so I'm not sure what he said. I messaged him back, and I have not heard since. So we'll have to wait and see. We'll wait and see. But let's go ahead and pull this, man. You know what? The event's almost over. There's a couple pulls I want to do. I want to go ahead and take another stab at the Night Whisper. I need one more 5-star relic. I actually need 2 5-star relics. And I've found that it's not worth saving up unless you're going to actually save up for the 10,000. There's no reason to go for the 5K unique relics. I don't know anybody who saves up for the 5K. They're either going to go all the way for the Event Titan, Chernabog, or Bellabog, or they're just taking their chance at 500 Divine Gems. And that's what we're going to do. I need the Night Whisper or the Earth Shaker. That's a bummer. If it was a 4-star, it would not have been so bad. I pulled a 4-star last time. That's okay, though. It'll be put to good use on Zeus. But let's go ahead and pull an event relic. Let's see if we can get a 4-star. Need something better than a 1-star. I'll take that. And because of that, I'll just do one more. I'm willing to use 6K. I'm willing to use 6K. Double armor I heard is awesome. Oh, that hurt, man. Yeah, double armor is what... who got it? Vintage. Game Rescue got double armor. Says it rocks on offense, man. Yeah, the season change is going to be interesting. But if you are on an event alliance, it really won't matter because you're not looking at trying to get anything but events done. And you know, I'm glad you guys asked that question. You're 0 for 25. That's nuts, Mucus. That's, man, I've pulled at least two or three at 500, man. If I can't save for the 5K, if I save for the 5K, I'm just gonna get a duplicate. Then I'm not gonna be happy. Where are my relics at, man? Let's just back out real quick. Been doing this for a while, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 of the 5-star relics. Stormbringer and Shadow Weaver were both 500 Divine Gem pulls. Both were pulled recently, and a Dragon Slayer as well. So I'm doing really well with my 500 Divine Gem pulls. The Divine Touch, I had 3 of those, and I ate up 2 of those into this one. So I've had what, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've had 4. Yeah, I've had 6 total 5-star relics. So not bad. I won't do the 5,000 gem pool. Just the 500 only, man. You remember when you were with Soul, and you got the first place and 5,000 Divine Gems, and all you got was trash. on certain events, Brad, it takes more than just finishing. You got to be committed to hit a little bit more. Definitely hit a little bit more for your lines to get placed within the top 50, such as in this event. Just hitting the event may not be enough for most. I'm not going to double stack because I'm taking in the little guy. But I need to make sure I win, man. Need to make sure. Yeah, we're good. We're good. You were going to do a... Shy, you were going to do a 3K worth of divine gem pulls. Thinking of saving. That's a big I don't know, man. I don't know if it's worth waiting. I don't know how great of a change that we're gonna see. It would be nice. I just wouldn't hold my breath. If you're gonna keep holding it and keep saving, I would just keep saving for the 10K and get yourself a Titan that nobody has. That may not be a bad deal. Hopefully the Titan will have some decent skills. If not, you still got yourself a cool Titan. You got something that most people won't have. The question is, you know, will you be able to use it and get some further value out of it, man? There was somebody on Facebook who said they were saving for the 10K. The name escapes me right now, but yeah, not gonna do it. No, I'm all good, dang. I'm good. Basically, there's one alliance. I think they rank 14 in the league right now that I typically hit. But I'm just gonna go through this relic and see where we're at. So I'm good. I appreciate it though. I know where my actual event lands are. I like cruising the outer rim every once in a while. Hitting these easy bases isn't bad. Typically, I would prefer no troops. But when I know I'm going to win, I do want to have some experience put onto this Dionysus just because I have let a lot of XP go away this event that I do want to get a little bit on him. It helps out a little bit. Because with the fusion event, again, my focus right now is all summoning Titans. So I'm going to knock out Zeus, go to Artemis if I have any Rangers left over, and then move on to my next summoners. One being Dionysus, because he's low level, will be cheaper than trying to get Athena leveled up. And people say, why do you want to level up Athena? I have a full set of relics for her, spearman relics that are already maxed that I had on my Valorn. Since Valorn is not a summoning Titan, I figure I'll try him out on Athena and see if I can do something well with her. Archon is at 42. I think mine's still at 16 or 17 as well, maybe 14. Told you I was holding off on leveling Urkon to see if there was any other boost Titans in this event. And you know, the shame is, like it was for everyone else, they made Dionysus the boost. Incredible. That came out of the blue. Very unlikely, very unexpected. I think it put a little bit of a hurting on most of us to see Dionysus as the boost Titan when we just threw out some effort and monies and time into Urkon, getting Urkon, man. I was saving that just for the other side, but they're not coming. Yeah, it was a little shady, yeah, just a little bit. It may have been a last minute decision on their part. We'll never know. But it just doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel right. Because there are those players who saved up for the event who most likely would have rather used it for Zeus, but used up all their saved resources on Urkon. And that just is a little painful. A little hard for him, man. What do you think the next Titan event will be? Well, they said it's going to be a conquest event. So I'm hoping Poseidon is the Titan that's coming out. But a lot of talk about some other summoning Titans that we haven't seen yet. I haven't seen any leaks on skill sets, so I'm not quite sure, man. And Brad, Dionysus is amazing. You hear he may be in Conquest? That'll be good. I'll give opportunity for a lot of folks to get them, man. Nice job on that, man. Hey, J-Dub, glad you're here, man. Wiki, I need you to share in chat what your alliance name is, your event alliance. I can't remember the name. I can see the banner, you know, the sidewalk sign. Looks like a bar sign, but I can't remember your name. How much have you spent so far? Do you mean on this event? More than I wanted to. Not a lot, but more than I wanted to. I just had to use up my saved resources, man. Shy, you would have skipped Urcon. You and most of us, man. Well, that's a good point too. It'd be really slow raiding with Urcon, but no one would be raiding with Urcon the way that he was supposed to be raided with. No one. Oh, that group split up already? That's a bummer, man. What was it called though? What was the name? What was the name? I can see it, man. I can see the bar sign. I just can't remember. It's hard putting together an alliance that's gonna last. It's hard putting together an event alliance because you gotta have trust for other players. And the bitter end, yeah, thank you, man. That was a bitter end. I feel for you. You gotta trust other people to do what they're gonna do when they say they're gonna do what they're gonna say. You gotta have some sort of out of the game way of communicating so things could take place. So you can move people around and take care of all the logistics of having an event alliance. So if you can find an event alliance that works for you, the people are your speed. People keep their commitment. I definitely suggest that you find a home, stay with it, man. It's hard. This game isn't designed well. There are players who just bounce around. I personally don't see anything against it, but I don't think you get the most out of it if you're bouncing around, unless you're bouncing between a core group of different teams that are basically a family alliance, or that you've been with them so long that it's like home wherever you go. If that's the case, then it's all right. But if you're a new player, you want to find that, man. You don't want to be moving around too much. You need to get some stability before you start jumping ship. JW, you're riding with SS Alliance this week? Okay. Ed, you want Poseidon and Dio? I don't know, man. If I got another Dionysus, I don't know what I'd do. Unless it was like health. If it was like health, I'd be like leveling him up real quick, man. Or damage. I just want a non-mixed skilled Titan. That's all. You got something new coming this week? Nice. Yeah, Zara, I think you need to stay with Better Soul, man. I think that's a good fit for you. And jump within the team. Exactly. That's what you need to do, bro. Ed, you're going to purchase Dio. I wouldn't purchase any Titan for $100, man. There's so much more you can do with that $100 and so many more events. You know better than that. Come on. Zerat, you use all 17 tokens, spent like 12K. You're still doing it cheap, man. You're doing it cheap. You're doing it cheaper than me. I'll give you that for sure. For sure. But as it's been these last few weeks, these last few events, I've been enjoying my time not grinding. I've been enjoying my time not having to go, oh man, I need to hit so many souls on Sunday. You know, I've just been liking it. So I do got to catch up with getting my battles in. But right now, I think I'm going to be close to. I'll be close to the mark of hitting 1,000 battles, which is the actual mainstay for most folks. Just to grind out a battle, having 1,000 battles in, which is decent. The only thing is, that's enough to get you through the event, but to get you in through the event plus some, it's just not enough. It's not enough to hit 37,000, going 8,000 over without using some other resources, man. If you want to join TR All-Stars next Alliance event, send me a message here or online. Genesis will do that. That's wrong with TR All-Stars, but if you're going to make the commitment to hit a soul count, you got to hit it, man. Don't join if you ain't going to do it. Shy, you mix it up, Urcon with something else? Yeah, exactly. No one's going to use him like he's supposed to be used. I personally would throw all when I did use them, I just threw all Cavalrax relics on the max and just used the Skellies as a demolisher. Skellies with archers in the background seem to always work. Hera or Ares coming out. I'm looking forward to seeing some of that, man. You know I am. Here's the this is the alliance I've been enjoying. Let's see if these guys are up and about. See, this is where it's at, man. If these guys wake up, it's all easy. It's easy peasy, man. Ares, Hera for sure. Ares, Hera for sure. Summoning Spearman. I think it's time for a new video. I think it's time. We'll see. You want Ra and Anubis? 1 starter pack and 1,500 battles for you? That's awesome, J-Dubs. Yeah, that's the way to do it, man. That is. I got a couple starter packs. The hard thing is grinding at work. Too hard. Right now I can't. I used to be able to do that. Can't do it right now. Kind of hurts. You hope that we can get the level 8, the Titan at level 8. Yeah, level 8 seems to be where most free-to-play players can compete in the conquest, which is fair. Going past that, and especially getting those Echo Souls. If you didn't watch my video on getting Echo Souls, for those, you know, like Crazy Joker who go above and above and above and above, that's just nuts, man. Getting those Echo Souls for the extra stuff, that's crazy. That's just that's crazy. That's just taking your pocket money, man. Ed Channeling the Soul Mari family alliances, nice. Zerat, you did way worse than I did, bro. That's a bad pull. Still food. You'll get some more divine gems. It won't hurt too bad. They keep coming every event pretty much. So now we're back down to the 1.4. We'll take this off. We got a 1-star. We're gonna equip this. I got 24. I'm still willing to use 4,413 gems for this event. Not all at once, because I need to still keep the grinding on as best as possible. So I'm a little bit closer. 38,000. Take a look at the leaderboard. Still got a big gap. Still got a big gap. We had it close earlier. Yeah, it's a big gap. We still got 26, 27 hours. So we can catch up, man. Zerat, I hope you finish your event before time is up. It'd be a good thing for you to get it done, man. So how many of you who are out there watching the stream, how many of your alliances are on the top 50? Do we have 3 or 4 alliances right here, right now, in the top 50? I'd like to know. Curious to know. I'm curious to know if the majority of your members have completed the event and are sitting with the Zeus in their stable. Keith Jersey. What alliance, Keith? So we got Beta Souls, Born for event. So that's 1, 2. Bacon Soul, that's 1, 2, 3. Solmari, that's 4. Plus us, that's 5. So we have 5 top 50 alliances showing right now. Or are we missing a few? Crazy. Talk later, number 1. Okay, crazy. Yeah, of course. Of course, Crazy Joker, number 1 team's got to be here, right? 2nd place. Are you serious? You guys are in 2nd? So we got, what, 7 alliances now? So rank 82. That's a news we want. Alliance rank 82 has 42 finishers, and they're at rank 82. So that tells you what that means. Just finishing the event is definitely not enough, man. That is just not enough to get it done. So our next few events where we're going to have some super releases, the Ares or the Heras, it's going to take way much more. Crazy Joker's got 50 or 60,000. He's leading the pack. Come on. I would like to be on an event alliance team where we have Solo event finishers, number 1 placers, number 2, number 3 placers. That'd make me feel good. I would know for sure that we'd get it done. Because I'm sitting at, what was that, 38,000 right now, 38.5. I should hit the 40,000 by the end of the event. Crazy Joker. 1.5. Yeah, that is crazy. It might be doable for some, though. Hey, it just might, man. Do 3,000 battle squad stacked? Yeah, you'd get it done. But Crazy Joker, thanks for joining in. And Talk Later, thank you for joining in as well. I appreciate what you said yesterday, how the everything after rank 5 would be fluid on the top 50. And it definitely shows from yesterday till today. Because yesterday we were either ranked 38 or 35 when I went to bed. And right now we're rank 5, man. So what a move. And looking at it, the rankings are so close. Alpha and Omega. All right. Events are us. We need those Beta Souls guys to go away so we can get first all the time again. Yeah, man. I don't know. Those Beta Souls guys, they got a plan, man. They're kicking it. So GMT 800, you say a couple players at 70K. Oh my gosh. That is nuts, man. Now those players are hardcore for sure. They've taken it above and beyond. Definitely above and beyond. Now I was feeling good trying to hit 40. They're going to double my numbers. This is a big event. It seems like they made this event so big that they're not going to be able to follow up on it. Be interesting to see again what comes out. A new summoning titan that offers spearmen would probably be big for sure. Poseidon will be big, but I don't think it'd be as big as this. I don't know if many people who already have Poseidon will try to go for him again. I think they'd most likely sit out. Bacon had a 40K team, just can justify it because they want Poseidon too. Okay. You know, it's interesting too. Someone said in chat earlier today, somewhere, can't remember where, but there's no log on the top 50. They're not trying to get themselves a second Zeus. I'm sure most of them will get their own, but they're not going for a second. Now it's interesting to see one of the top warring teams not going for this event. It's been said if LOG, if Log is in an event trying to go for the top 10 or top 5, it definitely means it's a good Titan. For them not being in this event doesn't mean it's not a good Titan. Just don't mean they're taking part. Beta Soul is not going anywhere. Beta Soul is not. You're right. They ain't going anywhere, man. We're gonna fight you tooth and nail to the end, man. It's gonna be a hard battle. We still have quite a few who have not made their commitments, so hopefully your commitments aren't greater than ours, and we can go toe to toe. I'm happy with the top 5 though. If we can surpass you and get a little higher, that's awesome. But I am definitely happy with the top 5. That'll be the second time in my DOT career to be on an alliance ranking so high during a high sold alliance war event. Again, the last time I did that was Born for the long winter and getting Jotun. But that was for me that was an expensive event. J-Dub, he's not a defensive titan, so no need for 2. Yeah, very true. I want a second one though. I want 2. You're paying for the armor or health bundles. Yeah, you're absolutely right. I like seeing doubles. I like seeing doubles. Makes me feel special. Double armor. Again, Edge channel, according to Vintage, double armor is awesome. It's very awesome on offense. You can't go wrong with that. I tend to agree. Double anything, double armor, double health. They're going to be extremely good rolls. Extremely good. But if I was going to have mixed armor and health, I'd prefer health being the final skill. You got to think back though, you know, when paladins were strong and Freya had all that armor. You said it first, Mucus. Double armor is the best skill. Armor can be a beast, man. It can be a straight beast. Just like thinking of one of each health first. Yeah, hey, Pisces Shark. Back in the day when paladins ruled, coming across a Freya, you just can't cut through them, man. Double, triple armor, it can be a straight beast. You're very hard to deal with. Some titans just don't have enough armor piercing to do the deed. You just can't get through it. It's a tough battle, man. It's definitely a tough battle. Yeah, it's a tough battle. I think if you're going, we're using an offensive titan. If you're going all armor, you should be able to get in there, cut them down real quick. Pisces, you're at 16 going to 17. Nice, that's not bad. I know you should hit 18 by tomorrow, hopefully, man. Get yourself another titan. Because this event is bringing everyone out of the woodworks. Definitely going for it with this one. I mean, by the hour, the leaderboard changes. And again, it's day 4? And still no word about hackers. No word about hacking during this event. No crazy alliances coming out of nowhere. Although I did question rank 3. I'm sorry to say it out loud and say it on the stream, but I don't recognize R3 unless they changed their name from whatever it was before. I don't remember seeing them. I'm going to watch my prior live streams to see if I saw them because I don't have any screenshots. But I don't know about R3. You did this event just for Athena? Nice. Congrats. But you guys let me know if you guys recognize R3. I don't recognize them. I noticed them today. But, they're still there, so. Okay, R3 is Alpha and Omega. Okay, so they were there yesterday, right? The name didn't change, right? It's just my imagination. Okay. Thank you. I wasn't sure. It's just, I get a little tired and I can't see straight. I told you guys about that. So I've been looking at this for a while. Okay, so the name was there, so it'll be there. Okay, good. I feel better. Like I said, hadn't heard anything. If Natural Motion saw something, they would have already taken care of it. So, all right, all good. Wasn't trying to make accusations. Not pointing fingers. Just didn't recognize. When an alliance uses characters, it's hard for me to recognize who's who. So Alpha Omega. Actually, I'm sorry. I did see them yesterday. I just didn't say the name because I didn't know what it was. And I was thinking about fraternities. Although I don't know what the T is. I was thinking Delta, Omega, Sigma. That's what I was thinking, but I didn't know what it was. Alright, thank you for setting me straight. AO event team. Okay, got you. Alpha Omega event team. Solid, I got it now. And like the beta soul with all these little symbols, I don't know what that is either, man. I don't know what the little... Because it looks the same as the number 1 team, right? Those look 1 and 4 look to be the same. Except, no, I see. That first character is different. Hey, my team has more than 3,000 raids for some people. Yeah, it's just when the characters, I just can't tell the characters. My apologies. But yeah, man, I don't know if I can hit that. I don't know if I can hit the. You guys don't see that burned in my screen? You guys didn't see that? Those half circles. I don't know if I'm gonna hit the 40K tonight. I may have to go another day. little difficult with work, but after work I'll have a few hours. I have 4,000 more gems I can throw at this, and then I gotta save, man. I gotta save because I want Poseidon as well. If he's the next new Titan, I want it. Somebody said this game's turning into all about collecting Titans. It might be that way for a little bit, which is okay with me. Oh yeah, back to a thought I had earlier. The rush of being an event team compared to being a VP team, fighting for something that you know what the skills are, whether it's fixed or has a limited number of variety for skills, such as these Titans right here. Every roll is a good roll. The rush is real, man. It's a little bit more exciting than trying to fight for a season and getting a Titan random 4-star that's been around for a while and that's sort of obsolete in the game. Seeing my team go from rank 35 or 38 yesterday to rank 5 today is definitely much more of a thrill than fighting for VP for the week. Using resources again during the week for prestige to say I beat you or I rated your garrison more, yada yada yada, and then to get yourself a random 4-star Titan, just not feeling it. Most of us have said at some point why there's so many events. I know I've said it, why there's so many events back to back. If you can't do all the events, if you pick to choose to do one particular event, you want to be the best in the event. So getting on an excellent event team, yeah, I can see it, man. It really does make sense. Someone in Beta Souls did 5,000 battles, and that's ridiculous, man. I like a screenshot of that. That is crazy. I can't even do the math for the amount of time that took. They had like 2-second battles. That is intense, man. That is insane. Kudos to them and a big shout out for just rocking it, man. They are hardcore. Tuesday for a fusion event. Well, I don't think the fusion event's going to go while this is happening. I don't think that'd work. 5,000 battles though, man. That's tops. Does anyone have the Line app? Because yours isn't sending verification codes. Huh. Well, all of us have Line app. I do. Most of us do. Mr. XO wants a solo war with all players. PM me in game. Okay. You get the war, man. Have that battle. I'm good. I'm just trying to stock up on some food to make sure that I'm set for this fusion event, whether it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, whatever day it comes. Stock up on your food now, because once the event drops, food becomes hard to come by. It's hard to get during the actual fusion event. I hope you're right, Pisces. I hope you're right. That gives me one more day just to get food resources. Nothing worse than being able to forge or fuse, but you ain't got no food. You got the fuel, but no food. That is not a good thing. How many souls do I currently have? I hope I have 39,000. I want to get a little closer, man. I want to get a little closer to getting this done. I got the event done. 39,262. So I will hit my 40K mark. If I can push it to 42 for my alliance, that's going to be a good feeling. Again, I'm trying to do it for my team. We pushed hard yesterday to today to get this. We have a solid hold on rank 5 right now. But again, with 24 more hours to go, 25 hours to go, it's gonna be close. It's gonna be tight. Zerat, you got plenty of food, man. I want to be sitting in your shoes tomorrow. That's what I'm pushing for. Somebody said, how do you have all that food? It's just a glitch. If you drop below your limit, you'll lose it. Don't try to make it happen. I wouldn't try to make it happen. That can get you possibly in trouble. But if you do have the glitch, ride it out, man. There are those who have a lot more than me. during my growth process right now for level 18. I will be burning up my resources. If I end up to drop below my cap, so be it. I'll try not to let that happen, but I'm trying to level up my kingdom, man. I'm trying to hang with the big boys. That means I've got to spend my resources finally, level up some titans, have a few more to use in my arsenal, and again, start working on my kingdom upgrades. It's not going to happen without me pressing the button, so I went ahead and did it. It's a good thing to play slow up to a certain point and to make sure you're maximizing what you have, especially if you are going to be in a warring alliance. You need to be capable of not giving away VP and being a deficit for your alliance. You don't want to have someone who's getting all the VP and yet you're just bleeding, man. You don't want to be the bleeder. You need it. It's been maxed for 2 days with nothing to spend it on. Spend, yeah. We're not doing none of that, man. Everything that you do in game can't be seen by natural motion. Don't think they don't know what you've done. Again, if you pull your player data report, it shows everything. It shows your in-game conversations within your alliance. Excuse me, maybe not within your alliance, but it shows your in-game conversations with other players. Not only that, it shows all your purchases, shows you all your battles, shows you just statistics on everything within the game. It knows how much gold you have when you had it. It knows how much food you have when you have it. It knows your gems. It knows your stones. It just keeps track of everything. It knows how many times you logged in, when you last logged in. It'll tell you how many consecutive days you played the game. The very first day you played the game. It just tracks it all. Pisces Shark going to work on the Theta once your Hades is max. My Hades is in his 30s, somewhere in his 30s, man. I had to put him back to on the back burner. Got more important titans to work on. It's definitely not worth it, John. Yeah. It's definitely not worth it. It's not worth it in any way to try to pull fast one. Get yourselves in trouble. Hey, what's up, my Korean brother? Good to have you, man. What's that, Jungyu? Yeah, good to have you, man. Yeah, it's rough, man. I've seen a few comments here and there where people say, I don't know what happened, but we lost 3 members of our team, and now we got dropped out of the top 50. They weren't hacking, or they were doing something. Somebody saw something somewhere and hit a button and took them out of the game for a minute, possibly permanently. But don't do it. If you're in an alliance that's in the top 50 and you don't know who your players are, I'm not going to say shame on you, but that's a bad thing for everybody else to lose what they put in if someone had been hacking and you guys get bumped out of the top 50 or whatever. It's not cool, man. It is not cool. There are some names in the game that we no longer see. There were some big names who used to be around a lot. We no longer see them. Some of them did get removed from the game. Some have retired, moved on to other things, but some did get removed. Wobbly Pops. Yeah, 14K just pulled 1 stars. 1 stars hurt, man. Trying to make the 16K. You have 1,115 gems to use on portal stones, plus your daily bonus gems for tomorrow. Is it possible to make it to 16K with your daily refresh? 1,115. 1,115 is going to give you at least 10, possibly 10 stone refreshes. For me, that's 80 battles. So 80 times 14. Well, I gotta do the math, man. I can't do the math without the computer. So 80 times 14 plus what you get tomorrow. I don't know. It's gonna be close. If somebody has a calculator, can you guys figure that out? Give Wally Pops a hand. He wants to make the 16K. Brad, you say no? I need someone else to do the math. Starter pack. Absolutely, man. That's what I talked about yesterday. Starter pack. That's partly the reason why the soul count is so high. That starter pack. And with the limited time of it, you have that window where it's like you better buy if you're gonna do it. If you're gonna commit to spending the money, just get the starter pack. Buy multiple starter packs as you did. You did it with 6. I heard the math said you needed 8, but you did it with 6. That's nice, man. That's just too awesome. Pisces Shark says, yes, you can make it. Yes, you can make it. I'm just not that quick. So, Brad, you bought 2? Yeah, I bought 2 too. I wish I bought 4. But the way I look at it, I want to spend the least amount as I can possibly so I can spend on another event. I can't put all my, all my eggs in one basket and just do one event and skip 2. That would have been close if I would have saved some cash. You had 3 relics saved and 4K in grind. Nice. That's excellent, man. I don't know what it feels like to get an event done on first day. I really want to. I want to get there real soon. I think that must be a nice feeling to not have the pressure. And any rating that you do is just extra on top of the event. So that's got to be a good feeling. I mean, at that point, you've done what you could do. You've done what you can for your alliance. And you got all the time in the world, man. Life is good. Life is good. And that's one of the greatest things, is not to feel pressured by the game. And getting it done early will give you that freedom. Most of us, though, exactly, never. Most of us got to go the whole way, man. But it's been nice for me. Like I said, the last 2 or 3 events, maybe 4 events, I had not had to grind on the last day. That's the worst, when you really got to put it in for that last day. It makes it extremely hard, extremely difficult. That's when significant others get a little upset when you're doing nothing but looking at your phone. And you're like, I just got to put in another 100 battles. It's going to be close. You might be able to do it, man. I hope so. JW, you got 200 battles left to finish. Yep. Count them down. Count them down. It's great when you have a PP partner on. Then you can get to those battles quick style. Definitely appreciate that when I have someone on. Wifey does not like this game, man. Wifey does. I'm downstairs in the living room, man. I was like, I'll give you the bedroom. I'll be up soon. Ed, you had 17 tokens saved. What? Plus whatever this event gave you for 24 tokens. You purchased a 71k gem pack. So how fast did you get it done? Most of our wives don't like this, man. But they appreciate what we do for them, so we do earn some of our own time. We gotta relax too, so. And that's the key, man. If you're not relaxing when you're playing this, you might want to look to do something else. 16k, 1k gems, 900 gems tomorrow. Yeah, you'll get it done, man. Yeah, get all the friends on one server for sure. It still kills me that comment on Facebook about event lands. Why do you guys have event lands? It's like cheating. And no one will get any event done if we're going against all fully defended lands. They'd have to cut the soul amounts down to almost nothing. I don't think people will be willing to spend that kind of money to complete an event at 28,000 souls if they can only get souls off fully defended lands, which was something they did in the past. I know for those of us who've been around for a while, in the past, if you hit a land that wasn't really defended, it only give you a portion of the souls. Or different level lands gave you different soul amounts. The lower the land, you got less souls. So you had to hit a particular level to get all the souls. That'd be a bad thing. It'd be a bad thing. Rob Lincoln, 19 tokens, 8k gems, 2 starter packs, another $20 got you to Zeus. That's not bad. That's reasonable. Because you saved yourself a lot of time, Rob. You can admit it. That was a little bit of cash, but you saved yourself a lot of time. Like I've been saying, for myself, I don't mind spending a little cash if I'm going to get my time back. Because the days of putting in 8 hours, 9 hours, 10 hours on the game, I can't do that right now. Can't do it, man. This is a great event. Like Godan, how you've been streaming for a long time. I catch myself watching this instead of grind. Grind, man, grind. Don't stop grinding. That's why, honestly, when I'm streaming, I'm grinding a little bit slower than if I was not streaming. I'd be grinding just a little bit faster. I don't make videos during events as well. I'll make the initial videos, but during the event, I don't have time. I'm just like everybody else. Some people say, and it kills me when someone watches one video and they say you're a hacker. Man, I don't hack. I got to do the same thing. If I want to Titan on my own personal account that I play with, I've got to put the time into or spend the money one way or another. And I ain't rich, so it's nice being able to get it done quick. It really is. If you can get it done, man. Get it done. Go on a bike ride. Do anything. Be with your family. Be with your friends. Is it right? You like to grind and watch streams? Yeah, man. It is cool. It is a nice thing. I've been getting some nice compliments on the last few streams for Zeus. People have been watching and grinding. It's all right. We hustle, baby. Yeah, we do, Jungyan. We hustle, man. It's not easy. But again, whoever hit that 5,000 battles, man, that is intense. That is insane. I'll tell you, that's a screenshot. If you can share that, that is super cool. That probably, I don't know if that's a record for DOT. It's got to be, man. A legit 5K battles, that's got to be something else. Yeah, tomorrow night I am gonna try to get one more last final stream in to see how this event wraps up. It won't be at the very conclusion of the event. You know, if it ends at 1 or 2 in the morning or something like that, it'll be shut eye time for me. But I'll try to get on and see how we wrap up this event. See if we do hit a little bit higher than we all expected, which I do think we will. I think even though it's a work day tomorrow, I think some people take off the first day, some people take off the last day, and some people, regardless of work or not, they're gonna get their soul grind in. So I think it's gonna be a real tight battle, man. I would like to see TR All Stars take fourth, if at all possible. If we can pull out another 200, 300 souls by tomorrow, 2 or 300,000 souls by tomorrow. That would be top notch, man. Top notch. But for those team members who've already hit 3,000 battles, I don't expect them to get another 1,000 battles in by tomorrow. That's asking too much. But I do expect that those at the bottom of the rankings will hit the minimums for the Alliance. 35K. Got to go all the way plus some. Yes, one thing that's going to be difficult getting used to is hitting that plus some. Plus some. Not being an Event Alliance member prior to this, just getting through the event was basically all I would try to do. I would hit the event max souls and stop. It's like, why go any further? But to see the rush of placing as high as you can with a team that has the same goal, it's worth putting in the time. I try to avoid these lands during an event. I wish there was a marker. See a wiki, man. I wish there was a marker in the league server that showed what they were, so you can skip them. You got 1 or 2K soul grind tomorrow. Yeah, that's the way to do it, man. I just count it by hours. How many hours I gotta put in? If I gotta put in 5 hours, 6 hours, it's too much, man. Hercules should be a 4-star Titan, not a 3-star. I don't know why they made that. Interesting. Yeah, I'm not looking at the time. We've been in for an hour and 15 minutes now. Not bad. I got 44 online. Thank you very much, man. Definitely appreciate it. It's been a good weekend, good event. Still crazy to see though, man. I'm telling you. Sean M, you miss NT Rogue. You know I do too, man. I do miss NT Rogue. I do. I definitely miss it. I did like Hammer. I definitely like NTG Hammer, but Rogue Squad was its own thing, even though it was within the family. So I do miss it, man. I do. I honestly can say though I don't miss having any sort of leadership role. Too much for me. Too much. There was a time when I should have been a leader and wasn't, but that's okay too, because I don't need to do everything. I just need to hit the minimums, and then some. I got 17. I gotta get through these. I'm gonna back out. You don't miss any of the old alliances. I miss old alliances, man. I miss some of the old players I played with. Beastmaster, who was with the New Order, he went to Public Enemy. He's still around. He was a top-notch player. Queen Frozen from the New Order. She was great. Haven't seen her around. Top Brass. That was a alliance I was with when I left NTG at one moment. Haven't seen them around. A lot of good players. Haven't seen around. There was Bren Dodd. Haven't seen him around. Leonidas. Haven't seen him around. Lots of people. The faces and names, they change, you know. Bar Candy was with Non-Toxic for a long time. Haven't seen him around. People's life circumstances change. You know, desires change, man. But again, I've invested a lot in this game. Definitely enjoy it. I don't see myself leaving anytime soon. George, howdy, man. How is it on your side of the world? Wobbly Pops, get it done, man. I hope you hit it. Definitely hope you hit it. If it's close and $5 will do it, spend the $5, man. Because if you're that close and not spending the $5, you'll have a bad feeling afterwards. Zerat, you're going to join the military this year? You're going to be on duty, man. Yeah, you won't be on this game. We're missing you too, man. Yeah, it's interesting when you see individuals leave, but then when you start seeing whole alliances leave too, it's kind of different. There's always been talk about this game suffering from the lack of marketing, which is very true, and not drawing enough new players. It still seems to have a crowd, regardless. Sean M finally going to Castle 11. Nice. It took me a long time to get to Castle 11 too. Had to get a lot of stuff done. Can you use the Holy Guard relic in the Omega Militia's armor? Yes, you can. Holy Guard is one of the relics that I am working on for my militia for Dionysus. It's an excellent relic. Excellent relic. So yeah, go ahead and do it, man. Spend some gems on the relics. I already have, man. I spent a lot of gems on relics. I may be close to 1,000 battles now. I have to check that out. You're waiting for the Albert. You're waiting for the event to get level 30 for Zeus. Oh, so Albert, you're in what, rank 2? Nice, man. Congrats. Sean 1.2. It's a slow grind, man. $5 an instant too. Exactly, man. Sometimes you gotta drop the $5. I'll be looking at possibly dropping the $5 tomorrow as well. That's just a sandwich, man. It's a trip to McDonald's, right? It's not a bad thing. Suburban, you've been grinding with your level 37 Zeus. What's that? Windowed on my note. Yeah, nice, man. Excellent. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Definitely appreciate it. 2 more battles. Got to see where we're at. How do you get 2K souls from $5? You buy the gems, you get a couple relics. It's real easy. You're also thinking of spending an extra week in Gold League with your main. You know, I'm gonna sit down here for a little bit, man, and just level up and take it easy. I just can't war right now. I can't hit it every day like I did. I can't play every day for 3 hours, 4 hours. Doing it during an event is completely different. My wife is more accommodating when it's just for an event rather than every day. Rather than every day, you know. Rob, you weren't even going to get Zeus till you started showing him face roll garrisons with like, yeah, man. Crushes everything. Dionysus versus Poseidon. I don't know. I don't have Poseidon. I don't even have Poseidon on the test account because I had him wipe the test account and because the test account was at castle level 11, I think it was. And I had him re-mirror my account, so they matched it up to my level 17. And they matched it off my own personal account, so whatever I had in my personal account is what was on the test account. And I did not have that Titan on my personal account because I didn't do the event. So no Poseidon for me. How do you get a test account? Yeah, Prometheo, it's serious, man. Natural Motion approached me a year ago or some time ago through email and asked me about joining the Social Power Player program. Once I did all the legal stuff, they gave me an account. They mirrored this account and made a second account based off my personal primary account, which they put on all the new Titans for me to make videos for upcoming events and so on and so forth. But that's the only thing I use it for. I can't use it for any personal gain. I can't use it for playing, daily playing, nothing like that. It's just for video making purposes only. And I don't get any pleasure out of playing with Titans that I haven't earned. So right here we go. 1656. Beta Soul still kicking it with a 22K lead. I think the closest we were at 20K, or maybe a 10K. So Beta Soul is making it difficult for us. We still got a solid 30 above events. Nice. So we're looking good there. Personally, I'm ranked 11, so I've been pushing it 39,570. I'll have to hit the 40K goal tomorrow, which will be nice too. Gamora's been consistent. I'm probably going to stay ranked 11. Gamora's going to be pushing it. So our leaders, close to 50K. 60K. So we got a rock and roller to iron. Getting it done for the team, which is awesome. But the bottom half, the bottom stack, and there's Ryan Master with over 3,000 battles in rank 5 at 46. So he straight grounded out 46K souls just by battling. So that's one tough dude there. It's just those at the bottom of the pack. That's nuts, man. Everybody who does it, I don't know how you guys do it. It's just straight kudos. Very nice to have him. That's just solid, man. He's carrying a lot of folks. Poseidon will win. We'll have to see, man. I don't know. If you have the right resistance on your imps, they might take it. So we had 27 people almost at the bare minimum, 35,000. That's what we're shooting for. And a whole bunch of players who've already finished the event, 39, have got their Titan. So we're doing good. We have a good foothold on getting a little bit higher, man. Oh, battle's in. Let me see what my battle's in. So my battle's in. Where am I? Look at that. 27, 20, 32, 25, 3,000, 14, 15, almost 16, 15, 12, 1,000, 11, 13, 19, 22. Come on, I gotta have 1,000 battles in, please. Let me have 1,000. 14. I'm doing poorly. Remember, 922. So by the end of the event, I may be at 1,000. 78 more battles? Yeah. So I'll hit 1,000. Not bad, not great. Definitely means I spent some monies. That's all it means. I spent some money to use some resources. But again, kudos for those who can actually put the time in and get the grind in. It makes for an awesome event. Does well for the team. You still under 400? Yeah, it's just time, man. It's not easy to get it done. But again, definitely appreciate everyone joining me tonight. We'll wrap this up tomorrow. But it's about that time I got to call it quits. So hope all is well for you and yours. Get it done. Get some rest. Go to work. Get some food. Do whatever you got to do. But as always, relax, enjoy, be balanced, have fun, and take care. Power through, bud. Get it done. Later, all.